Okay, last example. I know this is quite long. I apologize, year 11. But here we go. This is the second graph, and it's on page 12. Now we can apply the exact same steps, but here what do you notice about this graph here? Well, when x goes towards infinity, so when x gets really, really big, instead of going towards the graph also going towards infinity, what you notice is that my original function, it goes towards this y is equal to 2. Does everyone see that? This dotted line that I have on my function. And the same way on the other side, when x goes towards negative infinity, so x goes towards infinity, f of x, so this is my original function, f of x, goes towards 2. And on the other side, when x goes towards negative infinity, our f of x is not going to 2, but instead negative 2. So f of x is going to negative 2. Okay, so what this means is that when our new function, our reciprocal function, goes towards, when the value of x goes towards infinity, instead of going towards 0 or infinity, we're actually going to go to 1 over 2. So here, when x goes towards infinity, for our new function, when x goes towards infinity, 1 over f of x is just going to go to 1 over 2. I'm just going to flip that. And on this side, oh, hang on, I wrote this wrong on this side, whoops, negative 2. And on this side, for our new function, when x goes to negative infinity, f of x is going to go to not negative 2, but negative 1 over 2. Oh, hang on, 1 over f of x, I mean. Whoops. So many mistakes today. I'm so sorry, year 11. Okay. Other than that, we can still apply the same steps. First thing, I'm going to look for asymptotes. Where they're going to be asymptotes for my function? Well, it's where my original function is equal to 0. So I'm going to find where it's equal to 0. It's equal to 0 at this point over here. That's where it intersects with the x-axis. So I'm going to have an asymptote at x is equal to 0. Okay. Now either side it goes towards 0, and it's going to stay the same sign. So on this side, on the right hand side, it's going to be positive, and on the left hand side, it's going to be negative. Okay. When it gets closer and closer to this asymptote, it goes closer and closer to 0. So it's going to go towards infinity on either side here. And the other thing that we notice is that when x goes towards infinity, our new reciprocal function is going to go to 1 over 2. So I'm going to draw a line here. This is going to be 1 over 2. And on this side over here, underneath, it's going to, instead of going to 1 over 2, it's going to go to negative 1 over 2. So let's put this all together. So we start at infinity, and when we go down, it goes down, and then we go towards this 1 over 2. On the other side, it's going to do the exact same thing. So let me just erase this and clear it up. Oh, hang on, I'm still going to leave our asymptote in. I'm going to clean it up a bit just so that we can put it all in the same spots. Okay, so cool. So this one is a really clear showing of that, I think it was 5th dot point. Nope, it was our 3rd dot point, this part here. If our original function goes towards a certain value, then our reciprocal function is going to go to 1 over that value. So that's what we had here. If you notice, our original function in black was going towards 2 and negative 2 when x goes to infinity and negative infinity. So in the same way, it's going to go to 1 over that value. So that's what we have here in our final function. So here, this is y is equal to 1 over f of x. Okay, this video was quite long, and if you need to go back on any part and have a watch over again, that's totally cool. But I'm going to go through this in the next, via an online lesson in the next class, but please have a watch of this for me here. Yeah, if you need to go back and take notes, feel free to. But hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on the Google Classroom or send me an email about anything that was in this video. And as always, Year 11s, stay safe. Oh, hang on. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay wonderful, Year 11 Extension 1. And I'll see you next week.